Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to September 15th, and welcome to the decorating part 2 of my home. Today, I have all kinds of fun rooms to decorate with you guys, but if you missed part 1, that went up, I believe, 2 weeks ago, where we decorated 2 of my bathrooms and my guest room, and we had themes for them, and we went all out decorating those. So if you missed that, I'll link that below, but it went up 2 weeks ago. Today is part 2, and we are finishing the job, at least for the inside. So I have multiple more rooms to decorate, bigger ones this time, with more pieces and more moving parts to them. So we're going to be decorating the kitchen that you see behind me. I still need to decorate Ryan and I's master bedroom. I need to decorate the upstairs living room and the downstairs living room. So we got all kinds of stuff to decorate, and I have all kinds of fun pieces to show you guys and to put into place, and I cannot freaking wait. So I hope you guys are excited. I am. It's 66 degrees out today. It's such a perfect day to be doing this. I got my flannel on, I got my spooky shirt on, the spookiest night of the year. And then this is actually a different flannel than the one that I usually wear. This is my actual Halloween flannel. It's vintage, it's got pumpkins and cats. I love this thing. I've been wearing flannels for 2 weeks straight and no one can take them off of me. I believe we're going to start off with the kitchen, and I'm sure I say it in the video, but I won't be able to show you guys every single piece and break down where I got them from and show them in detail, just because even as you can see here, there are many more pieces that are going to be put into play. So I just can't do that, or this would be 4 hours long. So we're gonna move a little bit faster this time so we can get through all these rooms. I'm super excited. Once again, I have themes picked out for all of them, which I will tell you when we get to each room. I can't wait. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get to decorating. Real quick, of course, be sure to stay till the end when I show you guys every single room lit up at night. The only room I might not show lit up at night is going to be the bedroom, only because there are really no lights that I'm putting in our bedroom, spoiler alert, but the other rooms have all kinds of lights and all kinds of fun going on, so be sure to stay till the end where we look at it at night with the lights on. We will begin with the kitchen. As you can probably already tell, the kitchen has a pretty spooky vibe to it going on all year round anyways. Pumpkin dishes, spooky dog dishes, pumpkin towels. The whole coffee bar area is spooky. As you can see, there is spooky soap all year round. Everything is matte black. We have some Luna, Joanna Parker. We have a skull candy dish all year round. Again, spooky dog dishes. We have Joanna Parker mats that we use all year. We have spooky spoon rest that we use all year. I just recently put that, as you guys know, which I'm gonna have all year round. We have this skull that holds all of our spooky spatulas and stuff. And then if you look in the cabinets, which I'm not gonna do because they might be messy, there's nothing but more spooky stuff in those. Currently, we've got some pumpkin spice English muffins on the counter and a bunch of apple cider donuts. So the kitchen is always pretty spooky, but we're going to make it even more spooky, of course, for Halloween. It is actually the 31st of August when I'm filming this. I am just editing the first decorating video, and I think it's turning out pretty good. It's just becoming September tomorrow, so I got to get this place freaking decorated, so I took a break from editing to start decorating this room. And the theme for the kitchen, since it's usually kind of gothic-y with the little hints of black and stuff, I want to totally flip the script with the kitchen, and this is going to be classic, loud, in-your-face Halloween. We're gonna have jack-o'-lanterns, we're gonna have skeletons, we're gonna have scaredy cats, we're going to have everything. Isn't that right, Mr. Ultra-Posable Skeleton? Hey, how are you? So yeah, we are going to have all kinds of classically ooky spooky pieces in here. And I'm going to start off by doing this side, and then I'm going to actually take a dinner break because, as you can see, it's almost 6 o'clock and I'm quite hungry. I'm also going to be having some witching hour red blend wine. I'm really excited. I just picked it up today. I really like the bottle. It's really cool and I like the name. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. Let's get decorating with this video. This is much more rooms and it has many more pieces going on, and they're much bigger rooms, so I cannot pause between each item to tell you guys where they're from and show you close-ups of of them. I will just give you kind of a rundown after, when we're kind of like looking over the room. I will maybe give you some more details, and also when I'm doing the voiceover, maybe I'll tell you about the stuff that I'm holding in my hand. But otherwise, we have a lot to decorate today, so we need to just start and get moving fast. I might even go in faster motion than yesterday, but once again, it's gonna be voiceover because I'm gonna listen to spooky music or maybe even watch a horror movie on my laptop. I'm in the middle of Nightmare on Elm Street #1. Yes, I've seen it before, but I'm just rewatching it. I got my spooky pajamas on. So what do you say, puppies? Mike? Will? There's my stuff. Let's get decorating, shall we, Mike? Yes? Can you say yes? Decorate? Decorate. Yeah. Let's use my bat wine opener to crack open this witching hour, and let's get this party started. So as I said, I'm starting with the left side of my kitchen, which is my coffee bar side and sink side. I put out first my Marshall's candy holder with the skull on top full of candy corn. I freaking love this look, and I'm so happy I picked this thing up. I also put my Tahari charging station under my air fryer. I think that looks so cute. Unfortunately, I decided that I think I'm going to put away my Joanna Parker Luna pieces for the season. They will be an all year round piece, but I think for Halloween I'm going to do some more classic Halloween characters. I also put out my wine bottle light that I got from a local winery. They drew a haunted house on it and made this really cool scene, and I really love the orange glow that it gives off. I also was putting out my pieces so I could just get an idea of what I have and what I'm working with. So I know that my soap is actually spooky anyways, but I thought it's more classic to put it in the jack-o'-lantern soap holder. This string of jack-o'-lantern lights actually ended up not working, which is really unfortunate because I think they're vintage, so that makes me pretty sad, but I do have an extra string that I'm gonna put around my window anyways. Up on the top of my cabinets, I decided that I was just going to put kind of like a symmetrical display of little figures and little classic Halloween characters. I have some little plush ghosts, and I have some small Target jack-o'-lanterns. The pumpkin stack on the left is an older Michaels piece that I actually found thrifting, and the pumpkin stack on the right is from Joann's this year. And then the cauldron is of course a Ray Dunn cauldron that I think I got 2 years ago. This little Dracula I also got thrifting this year. On my solo cabinet over my coffee bar, I decided to put up one of those candy corn lighted ceramic trees along with some jack-o'-lantern pieces, and then I hung up my extra string of jack-o'-lantern lights. I actually think I like the look of these ones more than I would of the others anyways. Over my front door from the garage, I decided to put up my Michaels 2020, I believe, Eat, Drink, and Be Scary sign. This is back when I really liked Michaels decor, but unfortunately nowadays I don't usually like their stuff as much, but this piece is one of my favorites. Over our back door, I decided to put up my banner of Happy Halloween. This is from Target quite a few years ago. It was probably a dollar spot find, and I got this I think when I was in college, and I have just used this ever since. I think it's really cute, very classic, and I really like the font of Happy Halloween. I took a quick dinner break, but I'm ready to go with the right side of my kitchen, so of course I had to remove Ryan's goldfish from the top shelf. I put this archway up that is from Target probably like 2 or 3 years ago, and this classic scaredy cat figure that I got at Menards this year. I also found this countdown to Halloween at a thrift store this year before Halloween, probably like in July. I love this thing and it looks very Joanna Parker, so I'm excited to have a place to put it up. I also put up this Happy Halloween sign from Joann's. Though you guys haven't seen a haunt hunt with me going to see the new Joann's collection, trust me, I bought so much freaking stuff. It is so good. This wine bottle holder is from Target probably 3 years ago, but they have brought it back every single year since, and I know they will have it again this year. So if you like the skeleton hand wine bottle holder, that is available at Target this year. I decided to put the wine bottle and wine holder above the fridge. It just seemed like a better spot. And this is another Joanne cookie jar. I love Joanne's jack-o'-lanterns. I always have, especially this year, as you guys know. I had put these banners up on the sides of our entryway between the dining room and the living room, and I actually off Amazon ordered these classic Beastle Scaredy Cat paper pieces. I decided that it would be such a cute look right here. Then I added more banner under it, and I think it turned out so cute. The dining room table is just like full of crap right now. And if you were around last year, you might remember the snap. It was like a Wednesday Addams, like, and then it would like switch to post decorating. I think I'm gonna do that with the table because it's gonna be kind of hard for me to get an angle of this, and the lighting in here is getting really bad with it getting dark outside. So without any further ado, this is what the dining table looks like post decorating. I kind of cheated. So as you can see, I kind of put up some of my ghosts in the garden. This is the section that I've been talking about where I'm going to do ghosts in the garden as well. I just kind of threw it together because honestly, it's not that much stuff. It's the lights, it's the Joanna Parker bowl, it's the Joanna Parker little canister, and it's the Boo Bells. There's not much that goes to it, so I thought I would just throw those out there. But this is what the dining room table looks like. I know it doesn't seem like much for the amount of light that we've lost outside, but oh my gosh, I am just like, this has been so much work. I've never completely decorated a full house, and wow, it is a lot. Also, when it's so hot, I shouldn't have these pajama pants on because oh my gosh, it's hot. Anyways, so I put down this Joanna Parker table runner and Joanna Parker 4 napkins. I have the Here Lies Salt and Here Lies Pepper, salt and pepper shakers. I have a spider napkin holder. Will. Thanks. I have a spider napkin holder with some trick or treat, just random. I think I found them thrifting napkins in there. I guess that's all I did at the table. But I put up these on the wall. They are some Beastle cardboard cutouts that I think are so cute. They're like based on the vintage ones. Over here on Will's kennel, I have the Joanna Parker ghost bowl with all the different like dog supplies in it. I have these melamine Joanne's vintage pumpkin looking plates because if we're gonna go outside and watch some movies, we actually have a projector and we're gonna go watch like Hocus Pocus and stuff outside this fall, which so excited about. But if we're gonna go outside and have like a snack or something, I think it's nice to have those plates right there. They also kind of just like blend in. I have my freaking favorite Halloween thrift find ever. This is actually like a full tablecloth. It is the most beautiful print I have ever seen. It's jack-o'-lanterns all around the trim and then stars and moons on the inside. It's freaking adorable and I need to use it somehow, so this is where I'm using it. This is from HomeGoods last year. That's a Target cutting board, again, for like if we have outside charcuterie or something. The mum fit like perfect into this Joanna Parker canister. I also love the lights of these ghosts, which like last decorating video, I will show you the whole house with the lights turned off once we are done decorating. And then the Boo Bells just fit in because it is obviously ghosts and plants. And then a little Ray Dunn Hey Boo sign down there that I just had. I did want to fit in the Burlington ghosts to this section, but like they're too big. So I have a different room that I think they're gonna work in and I'm gonna use them there, but I'm definitely not using them. So I think this is actually all I can do today. I am like dying. I need to go like rest, even though I'm actually gonna like just catch up on some work in bed, but I don't think I can decorate anymore, which I didn't think I would ever say. We still have the living room upstairs, the living room downstairs, and Ryan and I's bedroom left to do. So hopefully over this next weekend, I can get those done. Now it turns out some of my rooms are gonna actually be after the 1st of September. What is wrong with me? Okay, so I will see you guys in 1 second for the next room. You know what? I decided that that I can handle doing one more room today. Here is a fully unedited, unfiltered look at our messy freaking room. So this is what it looks like right now before decorating. I have not cleaned up. It looks disgusting. There's a dog bone in the bed. As you can see, this is another room where there's some spooky things that just live throughout the year. The scariest thing of all, the beast. This is a look at our room. We still haven't put like really any stuff up on the wall. If you didn't know, we moved in like 7 months ago, so we still really haven't put anything up on the wall. I don't really have a ton that I'm putting up on the wall for this decorating. I'm not gonna show myself, because I just showered and I look like a hot mess. But we have these 2 mirrors, we have this dresser, we have a chair, and we have the bed. And I have plenty of stuff right out in the hallway behind me to put in this room. So for this room, I'm going to be doing the snap method on decorating. I promise I won't do that for either other living room. Still gotta do the downstairs, we still gotta do the upstairs living room. I will show you the process for those, but for this room, for me to be able to do it tonight, I need to do the snap method. So we're gonna be doing the snap method, and we're gonna do bed and nightstands. Honestly, probably just like dresser and chair. I would love to conquer another room tonight. I'm sorry that I can't give a more in-depth look at decorating this room, but I really want to get it done. I feel super behind on decorating now, and oh my gosh, I'm still dying of like heat. It's just hot. Decorating a whole house has been so overwhelming, especially with how much stuff I have. So we are going to decorate. There's as much as you'll see of me. Right, Mike? Let's begin. Starting with the dresser and the side chair. As you can see, I already have the gift from Catherine. If you don't watch our main channel, Catherine, who's so nice, she watches both channels. She comments on like every video on both channels. She sent us the Groom and Groom pillow. I love it, and it's so cute in our room, and hopefully Ryan will let me keep this here all year because it's so freaking cute. Anyways, let's decorate the dresser and chair area. Oh yes, and before I continue decorating, besides this one piece, the theme for this room is the haunted house and the creatures that live there. So welcome to the haunted house and the creatures that live there. Okay, so this is what the dresser area looks like. I actually didn't change anything on the chair. I considered putting something over there, but I'm actually gonna put it on the bed, I think. And I would have added that pillow, but it obviously is already there. On the actual dresser itself, this is normally sitting here, it's like a bat tray. I added this silver Martha Stewart candle stand with the IKEA bigger jack-o'-lantern metal piece on top. I have this haunted house, oh, I think it's backwards. Haunted house snow globe with some mini skull details. I added the Martha Stewart cauldron melting skeleton candle. We always have this like black quartz on the dresser. I added a Target 2020/2021/2022 haunted house. I think this is the 2021 version, if I am not mistaken. This is a really cute picture frame from Home Goods this year. I just threw an old picture of Mike in it for now. His eyes are kind of like wigging out, but he looks so cute, and he's actually in a jack-o'-lantern shirt in that picture. And I have a really good picture of Ryan and I on one of our kind of like first dates at a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern kind of thing, and I would love to put that in there. I think that'd be super cute. Then I have the smaller IKEA jack-o'-lantern and this Joann's half moon container, which I think I'm gonna put jewelry in, but I haven't put any in yet. And then I have Witch's Brew by Yankee Candles, such a good candle, on the edge, which that's usually sitting here. And then we have the squiggly ghost rug at the front of the dresser. So that is what we have so far. I'm still not showing myself, but I am wearing some Old Navy shorts that are jack-o'-lanterns, and then this Paul Smith skeleton shirt. This is like sleepwear. Let's move on to the bed. Time to transform the bed into the theme of the haunted house and the creatures that live there. Puppies, Mike, Will, is everyone ready to transform the bed and the nightstands into the haunted house and the creatures that live there? Let's do it. Okay, we have finished decorating the bed now and setting up all the sheets and putting on all the pillows, and I'm out of breath. This is what I meant by the creatures that live there. Ghosts and skeletons, and I guess spiders and even black cats and bats are the creatures that live in the haunted house. When I was thinking up the theme for this room, I was really thinking ghosts and skeletons because I was kind of going for like a black and white theme. But I guess obviously bats and black spiders and black cats also fit, and those are the prints on these Raydun sheets. So I found these sheets last year and I knew I was gonna be buying a king bed, and sure enough I did this year, so I'm so happy I did that. These are the Raydun spooky skeleton and black cat sheets. I think they're super cute. And then these were our queen sheets when we were in a queen bed. They're the Boo Ghost sheets. We still have them just because we still have a queen bed in the guest room. That is the haunted house neighborhood pillow that I got at Marshall's this year. I love it. It's such a cute accent pillow. I got that skull really soft pillow from I think Home Goods this year, even though TJ Maxx had them, Marshall's had them, I think everywhere had those. This was a spider pillow that I actually had to order online because none of my stores got them in, but they are from Home Goods. And this is a super soft ghost printed fleece blanket that actually is from Marshall's, and I had skipped it the first time I saw it, and the second time I saw it I purchased it. It's actually a queen size, but reading the measurements I was like, there is no way this wouldn't fit my bed, because like I don't need it to tuck into the sides and stuff. And sure enough, it fits perfectly. This is a queen size ghost blanket and I have a king size bed and it fits perfect. Otherwise, I put these skull lamps on the sides. I think those are so cool. We've actually never had matching lamps in this room, so maybe I can get Ryan to agree to keeping them in here because honestly, they're really cool. And we're already talking about getting bigger nightstands, so they'd be even better for that. Kind of all I have for this room. It'd be cool if I had some fun curtains, but I don't. Maybe next year, it'd be cool if I had some more wall art. It'd be cool to get some like really good haunted house wall art. I think that should be like on my wish list for 2024. If I could get like a long art piece that is like a haunted house neighborhood, that would be so cool above this bed. That is all that I have for you in this room, so let's move on to the next. Well, ghouls and ghosties, welcome to our biggest room that we will have decorated yet, and that is the upstairs living room. This room is going to be obviously a lot more pieces than the other rooms. Though the kitchen was quite a lot, this will also have a lot of pieces to it. Kind of like my other rooms. As you can see, there are definitely notes of spookiness all throughout the year. We have the disco skull that I did acquire this year, but this will be an all year round piece. This guy I got this year as well. I'm not sure if he'll be all year, but we will see. I have always had these skeletons out all year and this candle out all year. I just recently got these little Joanna Parker salt and pepper candy corn pieces. I'm not sure about them yet either. And then this skull candle is an all year piece as well, along with the headless horseman and some black candlesticks. Those are year round too. We have another disco ball over here and a skull candle. Those are year round. We have the witch's hand to hold the remotes, year round. This blanket is year round. So as you can see, like my other rooms, there are definitely year round pieces. Some might get swapped out while I decorate right now, but some will definitely stay. Some might move. I'm not really sure yet. I don't really have a ton planned for this room as far as pieces go, but I do have a theme. And the theme is kind of a mix for this room because I want it to be really comfortable and really fun and just a really enjoyable room, but I also want to incorporate how we have like a bookshelf. So what this room is going to be is dark academia / folk Halloween, so Joanna Parker vintage folk looking stuff / vintage Halloween period. So I want the things in this room to be inspired by like literature, like the Headless Horseman, or just darker, more black, like ravens and stuff like that, while also having folk pieces and just vintage classic Halloween looking pieces. So this is kind of a mix, and this is my most open concept, I'd say, of all of them, just because I kind of wanted to put together 3 different ideas. which I think is nice. I think it's nice to just be able to kind of throw what I want in this room, especially because I would love people to spend a lot of time in this room and have it just be comfy and spooky and ooky and cozy. And one reason also why this is more of an open concept is because actually I have a bunch of old jack-o'-lanterns, just light up ones, and I really want to give the TV area the whole like Keel James Patrick look, where there's just like a bunch of pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns around it. I think that'd be really, really cool. And obviously that doesn't fit like folk and that doesn't fit academia, but I really want that in this room. I think that'd be really nice. So that's what we're gonna do here, and you guys are gonna kind of come along on the journey with me of this room since it's not as planned out. I suppose we should begin creating the Academia Folk Halloween room. I started off by removing the pieces of everyday decor, and I thought I would start off with the TV section just because I definitely have something in mind with what I want to do with that section versus the others. So I got out all of my light up jack-o'-lanterns of all the different kinds and all the different sizes that I wanted to put around the TV. Though when I got them out, I decided that I would move on to the bookshelf actually, because I didn't want to fidget with all of the strings and lights and trying to hook up all the jack-o'-lanterns right away. So yes, I moved on to the bookshelf and again removed all of the everyday decor. The bookshelf is where I really wanted to focus my academia type decor at, which included some vintage pieces along with, of course, some book style pieces and more like kind of gothic library looking pieces in my opinion. So I had some of those faux spooky books. I wish I had gotten more this year, but honestly not that many of the prints at Home Goods stood out to me, so I only ended up with this skeleton potions one. I also put my IKEA candle holders on here. And I put my Witch and Raven creamer and sugar set. At the top, like I said, I already have the Headless Horseman, which is the perfect piece to have here. That's why I have him all year. But I also wanted to add the Grim Reaper to this bookshelf. I just feel like the Grim Reaper is a good classic character that you would find in some kind of like folklore and stories. I also put the bust from 2021 Bath & Body Works. This was the black velvet female bust piece. I wanted to incorporate the ghosts from Burlington as well. I at first wanted to put both in for symmetry, but then I realized that was just way too busy and way too many pieces, so I settled for just doing one. I really wanted to put my folk little pumpkin head man as well in this room. He didn't work yet, but I will get him in here, mark my words. Next up, I removed some of these spring and summer colored florals from our stem vase. We have this really nice purplish wheat that I think I got last fall actually. It's dried out and I kept that in there. I really like the look of that. I almost added this welcome scaredy cat sign, but it was not fitting. It was also going to be a little too busy. My folk pumpkin head man still didn't work out here, but again, I'll get him in. I thought about putting the Burlington Ghost number 2 in here, but again, it just seemed a little too close to the other one and seemed like too much, but this owl looked great here. I have this art piece that Ryan gave me a couple years back that's very vintage styled. I almost thought about putting it behind the chair, but it seemed kind of like a weird spot. I added my Trick or Treat hook loop pillow onto this chair, and I also added my orange owl's pillow too. I feel like this goes really well next to the other owl pillow. On our couch, I added another Joann's vintage pumpkin piece that you guys have not seen that I picked up yet. Again, trust me, anything that has that dang pumpkin on it, I have wanted. I added my spooky season pillow from 2 years ago and one of the Home Goods jack-o'-lanterns. And then I moved on to the coffee table. Of course, I wanted to clean it off first. I have 2 magazines I want to add to this, one being one I picked up at Target by Better Homes and Gardens, and one being the Grandin Road 2023 shopping catalog. I just thought that'd be a cute little accent on the table. Then I moved back to the TV finally, now that I finished every other wall in this room, and I finally sorted out my jack-o'-lanterns. Again, I was kind of trying to go for some sort of symmetry, but I also need to make it so that the shorter cords are able to reach from where they are sitting. So a lot of this placement is based off of cord length. Welcome, ghouls and ghosties, to the final room that we are going to be decorating in my home. I cannot believe that we're already at the last room. This room is a bit messy right now, so please ignore. I've been kind of just throwing stuff down here that's like extras or I haven't used yet from like the other rooms. And then Ryan has a bunch of clothes that he is selling that he needs to like put into the crawl space. This is our downstairs living room where we have our bar and we have this big couch, and then we have our TV and the wraith. I already put out this rug, as you guys know, because the ghost in the garden bathroom is right through that door right there. So this room it does have a concept to it, but I could sway a little just because I do want to use up some of my leftover decor that I just for sure want to use. So the theme for this room is atomic and gothic. And atomic, what I mean by that is, since our bar is normally atomic themed, which means kind of like vintage 60s, 70s look, we are gonna use some atomic type decor to go with the bar. And then gothic because I don't really have a room yet to put all of my darker kind of decor in, even though that's a lot of my full-time all-year stuff. This is more open concept, but there'll be hints of gothic and atomic for the most part. Another room where we have some spooky stuff that sits out all year. The jack-o'-lantern sits out all year, and then we have a few like movie memorabilia pieces that sit out. And then the wraith, we haven't really decided if he's gonna be out all year, but there is a chance. So the first part of this room will actually be putting up Dean the Deathologist. I got him new this year. If you did not see my first Halloween, I showed you guys that I got him, even though you haven't seen him in person in my house yet. So he is going to stand behind the bar, kind of like a server. I think that's going to be so awesome. And then I actually got one of the ultra posable skeletons, and I might put one of those sitting at the bar, kind of like ordering or drinking. I think that'd be really cool. Kind of like the living room upstairs. I just want it to be a fun, nice place for people to like hang out, since it's more of like an open guest type room. Another thing that is all year kind of spooky down here is just the bar in general. So we have all kinds of like spooky bar stuff that we keep out all year. I got some like umbrellas with jack-o'-lantern faces on it. These things that I got from Home Goods this year, as you guys know, I already have simple syrup in this. We have some wine glasses with ghosts in it. We of course have like the skeleton hand wine glasses and whiskey glasses. I have a Leinenkugel Harvest Patch Shandy kind of like bar pull. This is the at-home drinking skeleton cowboy. We have this cork holder that looks like a jack-o'-lantern. And something I'm super freaking excited about is at World Market this year, I found these set of 6 glitter cutout cats, and they are totally atomic looking. They look very 60s. They're so like a Jetsons looking. I was so excited that they had these this year. This is going to fit this theme perfectly. They're so cute. I suppose we should begin decorating this room. First up, as I just said, Dean is going up. He has some really cool shoes that we start off with, and then he has his weird little pull-on pants. Dean, I think, is about my height, maybe like 6 foot to 6.5. When my parents came over after I set him up, they were obsessed with him. Dean is such a crowd pleaser. I'm so happy that I was able to find Dean this year. One of the coolest parts about Dean is this bottle that he is pouring. It is actually lighted, so it looks like liquid is flowing into the cup. It's a really cool effect.
Hello, good evening. What may I get you tonight? I've been told I'm the best bartender from Timbuktu to Portland. So please, step up to the bar and I'll serve you what is likely to be the best beverage you've ever had. And your last.
After Dean, I moved on to the TV, and I thought I would add my TV horror memorabilia to the TV stand. So I put my Scream popcorn bucket and my classic Mummy and Dracula popcorn bowl on the TV stand with my trick-or-treat accent. Then I moved on to the side shelf where I have my Spooky Town. I have a lot of ghosts left to use since I just have a lot of ghost stuff in general, so I thought putting some of it by the ghost bathroom would be perfect. I also wanted to add some of the more house and smaller trees and stuff closer to Spooky Town because it kind of goes with it being more buildings and more tree pieces. Then I moved on to the side table by the couch where I put a TV remote holder that has a skull on it and some coasters that were very ooky, spooky, and kooky. Above the couch table, there is a plugin where I put my Ghost Bath & Body Works plugin. I think this is from last year. I also added this bat candelabra that is from last year at Michael's, though they are selling it again this year. And one of the birds in a more masquerade style. I thought the colors of him fit the theme down here. Behind the couch, I kind of went for more of a black and white theme, so I put some of the rest of my ghost stuff along with a white jack-o'-lantern and some skull pieces. And on the couch, I am putting this ghost throw blanket because it matches the ghost shower curtain in the bathroom, along with my John Darien October 31st pillow and this little jack-o'-lantern head plushie guy. On the wall, I decided to stick up some skeleton paper cutouts along with those atomic cats that I showed you guys. And onto the bar. So at the bar, I would like a guest, and that guest is the ultra-posable skeleton. So he's going to be ordering a drink from Dean. I think this is going to be such a fun setup. And I'm so excited that I actually found some ultra-posable skeletons this year. And voila, he looks perfect. So then I decided to add some spiderweb to the bar to give it more of a ooky spooky kooky look. I have been so into using the spiderweb this year, it just adds so much and it's so little. Like it's such a small thing to do and it adds like depth. I was saying to Ryan, it's almost like when you add shading to a drawing, it just adds so much. Then I moved on to the Salem Brewery sign. I wasn't sure where to hang it, so I actually wanted to see if I could jam it into the front of my bar, and oh my gosh, sure enough, that worked like a freaking charm. There's a tiny gap that I could stick the wire through on the Salem sign, and it looks perfect. I might be keeping this up all year right there. Then I took out my at-home bottles that I'm going to use as accents around the bar. I decided to put them on the windowsill shelf on the side as some detail. I also had some smaller ones from Michael's that I got with a voucher, so I decided to put those out too. Well, here is a look at the finished product in this room. Oh my gosh. I have said it at the end of each room and I'll say it again. I am so exhausted. It's obviously all totally worth it. I'm just so exhausted. I have never done such elaborate decorating before and so much decorating before. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think that it's so cute. I think every room ended up being how I wanted it to. I'm still so blown away that that actually worked, kind of like shoving that in there. Oh my gosh, I am so happy it's all up and it's all like ready to go. I'm gonna actually have Ryan come down and give me some opinions and kind of tell you guys how he feels about my decorating job. I really like it. I kind of, I guess, went away from the gothic idea that I had. I kept it pretty atomic though. These cats are really atomic. I really like the cat that looks like it's sitting on the TV. And then I put a bat up by the moon up there. I really, really like having this guy at the bar. I think that this is such a cute bar setup. This is probably, well, not probably, this is definitely my favorite part of this room, is how the bar ended up. Let's get Ryan down. Let's get his opinions. Let's figure out what his favorite room is that I did. Okay, so Ryan is down. He just took a look at the room. What do you think of this room?
I think it looks really good. It came together really well. I'm a big fan of the moon above the bar and the little bar sign. I think that's adorable. And I love Dean. I think he's so funny.
I know.
And the skeleton that's just
grabbing his drink.
He's just having a good time. It's so cute. And the spider webs look adorable. Mm-hmm. I love Spooky Town. It's adorable. Favorite
rooms, favorite parts, favorite things. Now, in this part of the video, everyone has seen every room. Okay. Not lit up yet. You've seen it lit up, so you can react to it lit up.
I'm still gonna say the living room.
The living room.
I think it's just so cozy and so fun and so nice and so like inviting. I love it. But this is definitely gonna be like when I need a cocktail. Dean.
Fire one off for me, Dean.
Drink, please. Bathroom upstairs, the purple bathroom, looks so good. So good. This bathroom down here, I love. Oh, and the kitchen.
Yeah, I really like
those cute little things on top of the cabinets in the kitchen.
Like the
kitchen. Big fan.
What may I get you tonight? I've been told I'm the best bartender from Timbuktu to Cortland. So please, step up to the bar and I'll serve you what is likely to be the best beverage you've ever had. And your last.